Coming up today at noon, a fire breaks out at an apartment complex early this morning. We'll explain what happened. Plus, property taxes on the rise. What is causing some properties to spike by 5,000%? And a News 10 exclusive. The wife of a local firefighter paralyzed in a freak accident a few weeks ago joins us live at noon with an update on her husband's recovery.
From the most watched station in Central Texas, this is Kwtx News 10.
Good afternoon, everyone. Thanks so much for joining us today at noon. We've got a great show planned for you. I'm Julie Hayes. Sean Bellafury here with the weather. And
it's Wednesday.
Yeah, it's Wednesday and a little cool out there today.
We're halfway through the week. We had some rain earlier in the week. Today is going to be just a fantastic kind of transition point because the warm weather is coming. Speaking of warm, it was not this morning. We were down into the lower and the middle 50s all across Central Texas. We should be in the middle 60s. So with a fantastic start to the day, you know it's got to be a fantastic afternoon. And that it is. Outside on our News 10 Skycam Network camera, it is gorgeous. Just a few fair weather cirrus clouds high up in the atmosphere. 77 right now in Killeen. 47 is the dew point. Not humid at all. Plenty of sunshine. It is going to be a wonderful Wednesday with lunchtime temperatures outside right now in the lower and the middle 70s. Even the upper 70s down in Bell County. 78 in Temple, 77 like I showed you a second ago in Killeen. Dew points are low as well, but these will be rapidly changing once we get into the overnight period tonight and into the day tomorrow. Not much happening on satellite radar. The entire state of Texas is cloud free, but that will be changing too, just like the dew points and the temperatures will. 79 degrees by 1 p.m. Absolutely wonderful outside. 82, a little bit below our average high temperature of 87. Will be about 5 degrees below that for high temperatures today. 80 degrees by 7 p.m. A comfortable evening. But if you're enjoying the comfortable weather today, know there are big changes on the way with potential heat index values near 100 degrees. I'll talk about that coming up a little bit later on in the newscast. Julie?
And topping our news at noon, firefighters are working to figure out what started a fire at the office of a Central Texas apartment complex. This happened at the Fleetwood Square Apartments in Waco. That is off Owen Lane. Firefighters say that the fire started and spread to the roof off of the office before crews were able to get there and put it out. It all happened about 5 o'clock this morning. A fire marshal is now looking into the cause. 2 former employees at a Bush's Chicken in China Spring are now being accused of trying to burn the place to the ground. This happened earlier this year. The restaurant went up in flames on March the 8th. These 2 men were just recently arrested. 19-year-old John Whited is charged with arson, burglary, and tampering with evidence. And 17-year-old Colby Cagle is charged with tampering with evidence. The sheriff's office says that Cagle was an employee at the time, and they believe White worked there as well. Here is what they say happened when that fire started.
The guys ended up cutting his hand in the process of breaking in through the window. Got scared that we would be able to track his DNA from blood left behind and went back and burned it to try to cover up the evidence.
The sheriff's office also says that traces of gas were found at the scene. Investigators believe the 2 guys tossed their clothes and shoes into the fire in order to get rid of any evidence. They are both free on bond. Dozens of Bell County property owners say outrageously high property tax appraisals could cost them their small businesses. And not just that. They say their homes are at risk too. Property owners shared their stories with the city council. Many are saying the tax hikes could threaten their livelihood. Raymond Hammond of Harker Heights is one person who is fighting the increases. He owns land in Harker Heights and says its value has increased by more than 5,000%. Last year, the property's appraised value was over $16,000. This year, that number jumped to $850,000.
My taxes went from a few $100s a year to $20,395 a year, which is a substantial increase for someone when especially when it's overnight.
The Bell County Tax Appraisal Office and Bell County Chief Appraiser Roger Chesser tells News 10 that the deadline to protest is May the 31st. They also say property owners can bring their concerns to the appraisal during the appraiser, that is, during any informal meetings. Still ahead today at noon, a Waco firefighter remains in a Dallas rehab hospital after falling from a billboard and becoming paralyzed. The wife of the 17-year veteran firefighter will join us next with her first interview. Stay with us.
The Lazy Boy Memorial Day sale. Everything's marked down for a limited time. Save 25% store-wide this Friday through Monday only. Plus, get 0% interest for 36 months. Lazy Boy Furniture Galleries. Live life comfortably.
We opened our first store over 25 years ago. And in celebration, we're offering 2 pairs of glasses for $25. After all this time, we've become friends and neighbors. You've chosen us for quality eyewear, affordable prices, and convenience for over a generation. And to say thanks, we're offering 2 pairs for $25. 2 pairs with progressive lenses are just $76.92. Hope to see you soon at iMart Express. Right glasses, right price, right now.
Car wreck? Demand Daniel Stark. After an accident, you're injured and you're without a car. You need to get to the doctor, take the kids to school, and you've got to get to work. You can't afford to fall behind. Every minute you wait to call us, life is passing you by. Demand Daniel Stark, and we'll help get you moving again. If you've been injured in a car wreck, demand Daniel Stark. 1-800-483-8300.
It's the Memorial Day free-for-all at Conn's Home Plus. Get your Yes Money financing ready before you shop. Just go to cons.com to apply and get approved. Then start shopping and saving in minutes at the Memorial Day free-for-all at Conn's Home Plus.
Central Texans can buy a new Ram Lone Star Crew Cab and pay the same price that employees get their friends and family members. It's the Friends and Family Plan from Allen Samuels. Drive and discover big Ram savings at Allen Samuels, Dodge, Chrysler, Jeep, and Ram.
The Lazy Boy Memorial Day sale. Everything's marked down for a limited time. Save 25% store-wide this Friday through Monday only. Plus, get 0% interest for 36 months. Lazy Boy Furniture Galleries. Live life comfortably.
Well, it's been just 2 weeks since Waco firefighter Garth Goodwin was involved in a very freak accident and left paralyzed from the chest down. Garth is a 17-year veteran of the Waco Fire Department, but on this day he was working off-duty on a billboard when he came into contact with the power line and fell. Garth survived that fall, but he had a spinal cord injury that has left him unable to move from the chest down. And today he is in a Dallas rehab facility where his friends and family say despite everything, he remains positive and optimistic about his future. His wife Lisa has been right by his side from the very beginning, and she is joining us today at noon. Lisa, thanks for being here with us. I know it's a hard and it's a busy time for you.
Yes, thank you though.
Can you take us back to May the 10th, how the accident occurred?
Well, actually I was he didn't pick our son up from the school bus, and so we knew something was up. And then he just, they called, I went and got our son, and then from then on it just kind of went downhill. He didn't have his phone with him, and so once the lady actually found him 2 hours later, that she kind of told me what had happened, and that, you know, they had called the ambulance, and I immediately went to McGregor, and it just was kind of, they didn't really know much at the time. They sent him to Hillcrest, and then from there they flew him to Parkland.
And Lisa, he was, we're looking at some scene video here, he was working on a billboard and somehow apparently something that was metal came into contact with the power line above. That is when he fell to the ground, and you said you all think that he laid there for 2 to 3 hours, yes, but you said he remembers everything.
He even remembers being electrocuted. He says that when he was up there on the sign that he actually felt being electrocuted, and even was telling himself, you know, I'm being electrocuted right now. And at that time, you know, he fell back. He remembers falling. He says that when he fell on his back, he bounced on his stomach and laid there. And that's actually where he laid for the 2 hours that, you know, till the lady found him in McGregor.
And you mentioned the way that you all realized something was wrong was your son. Your son, Cutter, is 19 years old. Tell us about Cutter and his relationship with his dad.
Cutter was born with a partial corpus callosum. He's very delayed, and him and his dad have a very good relationship. That's why we knew something was wrong, because Garth would have never not picked him up from the bus, or he would have had somebody there to get him if he couldn't. And so when he actually could not get there, the school called, and then we were like, okay, something's not right. Cutter's very affectionate, and his daddy loves him a lot.
And one reason that you're actually home here in Waco, you have been in Dallas. He was at Parkland and then transferred over to Zale Lipsche.
Right.
But one reason you're here is your son had a need that he needed tended to. I believe it was dislocation of his knee.
Yes.
And you had to come home and care for him. So
Yes.
right now you're really trying to balance your son who requires full-time care and your husband who is up in the hospital. That has to be extremely difficult.
Yes, but it's been amazing. We have had the family and friends have just been awesome. The Dallas Fire Department has been awesome. Waco Fire Department, I mean, you just can't even imagine. I mean, we're so blessed. They've had benefits. They've, you know, I mean, it's incredible. I mean, and I had told my mom at one time, or my mom actually told me, she was like, when you're this way to people and people see this in you, then this is what you get in return. And I mean, it's been awesome. It's just.
Well, we have something that might surprise you. It may not surprise you since you're talking about how loving the community has been at the fire department. If you can take a look outside of our studios right now. Do you know what engine that is?
Is that?
That's
it.
That's Engine 9.
Oh.
This is your husband's team.
Oh my gosh.
They're coming in right now. Yes, they are. They wanted to be here to hug your neck while you're in town, let you know how much they love you. And you said that's his family, right? The guys that ride on that truck?
Yes, he loves them. I mean, it's killing him.
So you recognize those two that are about to make it into our studio. And you said their support. I mean, they're having a golf tournament coming up. They've got these great shirts, Team Garth shirts that they've made for you. I know that this is emotional. It's emotional watching it play out, but we're going to scoot over so that they can come here with you. Look at here.
Oh, y'all are so sweet. Oh my gosh, I'm good. Oh my gosh.
There's a third member, but we have him. He was doing the lights and sounding the horn. So what do these guys mean to your family right now?
Oh gosh, they're awesome. I mean, they have been with him since day one. The night that it happened, they were at the hospital before we were. I mean, it's just, I can't even explain. And I know just them being in his life, it just makes it just 10 times better. And he just knows that he has them behind him. And if he needed anything, and he knows that they would take care of me and my son, our son.
I know.
If he can't. So it's been.
Where do I go? We love you. Yeah.
It's been so sweet.
Tell us about Garth, your partner.
He's a one of a kind guy. He's the best. I mean, like he would do this for us. No doubt. Very caring guy.
And what was it for you that makes Garth so special? Come on in. We got another one here with us. Sorry, we had you honking the horn.
Yeah.
You're so sweet. Oh, I love y'all. Yes, I know. I'm like,
By the way, Lieutenant David Lopez, Engineer Jay Jeffrey, Firefighter Clint Clover is who is joining us, and this is Engine 9. So the other member of Engine 9 is your husband, Garth. When something like this happens, I mean, it is like going through a tragedy with your own immediate family, right?
Absolutely. I've known Garth. I mean, I went to fire academy with him, so I've known him for a really long time.
What makes him so special? The things that I read about your husband is Garth would give you the shirt off his back. How would you describe
Garth is the most positive person I've ever known, especially going through what he's going through now. You can really see it.
We have some photos of his recovery that you were so kind to share with us that we're going to show. He so far is paralyzed from the chest down, although he has shown some reflexes recently that make you guys hopeful,
Yes,
But you said, oh, this is great. Is this I'm assuming this is that's the guys, huh?
Yes.
And then what about here?
He was just wanting to go outside. He had been inside, and that was kind of right after surgery. And so they were like, let's get you outside and let's, from fresh air. And he really enjoyed it. So we kind of took a tour of the hospital and outside in the cafeteria. And so, but he enjoyed it.
And you said that he's already talking about his rehab and learning how to live life in a wheelchair, if that's what it is, and that he wants to find a job back at the fire station that he can do in that wheelchair.
He is very positive. I mean, that's what he said. He said, if I can get in a chair and I can, have life this way, then that's fine. But, I want to go back to work. I want to be with my friends, and I mean, he's very, and he probably will. I mean, that's just how he is. I mean, he's He's very positive.
And you guys are saving a spot for him there at the firehouse, I guess.
Absolutely. Yes.
All right, well, we are going to put a bunch of information on our website following this interview. There's a golf tournament coming up. You can purchase these T-shirts. There's 2 different ones. Team Garth. These are great. And any help that you can provide to this amazing family who has done so much to protect all of our own families here in Central Texas would be greatly appreciated. Lisa, you are such a brave and amazing mother and wife, and you are experiencing something that no one should ever have to go through, but I'm so thankful that you have this other extended family here to help you make it through. Guys, thank you for your service and for all that you do for our community. We appreciate all of you.
Thank you very much.
We'll be right back.
Thank you for supporting Meals on Wheels Waco at the Sunday Brunch. Your generosity helps pay for the programs of Meals on Wheels Waco. For those who are served, thank you.
You've had a rewarding career. Now enjoy a remarkable retirement at Stillwell Retirement Residence.
My 5 children said, "What would you think about going to Stillwell?" And I had always known that if I ever went anywhere, it would be Stillwell.
I moved in, and it was love at first sight. And I've been happy ever since I got here.
It's a wonderful place.
Call today and learn how you can join the good life at Stillwell.
Really? I'm just a regular guy. Kidding. I'm spectacular.
Actor John Stamos is spectacular, and so is Spectrum.
Voiceover. Perk of being me. Another perk, when I watch my shows on Spectrum TV, I literally watch my shows.
Get more HD, plus thousands of titles free on demand. Just $29.99 a month. Call 844-369-2999.
Now, Spectrum Internet, I'm always connected to social me, viral me, and streaming me.
Get 100 megabit Spectrum Internet with no data caps and a free modem. Just $29.99 a month.
And Spectrum Voice makes it easy for me to catch up with all my fans all over the world.
Enjoy unlimited nationwide calling and unlimited calling to Canada, Mexico, and more.
Oh, look, there's one now. Hello. Oh, hi, Grammy.
Get Spectrum TV, Internet, and Voice for $29.99 a month each with our 30-day money-back guarantee and no contracts. Call 844-369-2999.
That's my voiceover guy. I don't know if he's handsome.
At Richard Car Motors, we give you more. Vacation time is savings time. Time to experience the ultimate family vehicle, the all-new Buick. Buick's lineup of premium SUVs offer loads of space, a quiet, comfortable ride, a 5-star safety rating, and first-class seating for up to 8. With factory incentives and Richard Car discounts, now is the time to put yourself in an all-new Buick.
Richard Car Motors, people you can count on.
At Richard Car, we give you more.
News 10 Weather is brought to you by Ashley Home Store Temple. Shop your neighborhood store for great deals every day or anytime online at ashleyhomestore.com. This is home.
From KWTX News 10, the Weather Authority, meteorologist Sean Bellafiore.
Today was an absolutely gorgeous day across Central Texas. It's been a gorgeous day so far, but check out this sunrise as we kicked off our Wednesday. Sun's coming up a little bit earlier now that we're getting deeper into the spring months, approaching summer. Mostly sunny skies on our News 10 Skycam Network camera overlooking Waco. And with mostly sunny skies today, we're not going to be warming up terribly much. It's going to be very comfortable this afternoon. Upper 70s and lower 80s for afternoon temperatures today with weak northwesterly winds between about 10 and 15 miles per hour. For reference, we should be around 87 degrees for an afternoon high temperature. So we're going to take the 80s, the low 80s while we can, because big changes are on the way. We're going to notice those changes starting tomorrow. We're still going to be below average to start out our day on Thursday. Morning low temperature should be in the mid 60s. We'll be in the upper 50s and lower 60s, but you'll notice a little bit more humidity as you step out the door Thursday morning. That is because we have greatly increasing temperatures over the next couple of days. Lower 80s today, but we'll be near 90 degrees Thursday, middle 90s Friday and Saturday before we steadily start to drop back off Sunday, Memorial Day, Monday, and Tuesday of next week. 4 out of the next 7 days will be at or above average for Central Texas. Here's what's going to happen. We have high pressure down to our south right now, located between about San Antonio and Corpus Christi. This area of high pressure will be drifting its way towards the east, and as it does, we're going to see a sharp increase in our southerly winds. Not going to be an increase too much overnight tonight, only about south winds between 5 and 10, but tomorrow afternoon, winds. South winds increase on the order of 20 to 30 miles per hour. That will increase our dew points for the afternoon hours on Thursday into the middle 60s. So while tomorrow we'll be having temperatures near 90 degrees, afternoon dew points will stay relatively okay. 64 degrees in Waco, 65 for a dew point in Austin. That means you'll notice the humidity, but it won't be super muggy. The super mugginess, as we're going to call it for the next couple of days most likely, will be returning on Friday with morning dew points starting out in the lower 70s. Afternoon dew points may actually climb into the middle 70s, so it's going to be air that you can wear on Friday and on Saturday as well. And we actually have to start talking about a heat index. Tomorrow, the heat index value won't be too high. We're going to be right around 90 degrees, and our heat index will be near or just slightly above 90. But by Friday and Saturday as well, heat index values may be approaching 100 degrees down the I-35 corridor, maybe even a little bit higher than that on Saturday. So it's going to be a very warm and a very humid couple of days coming up, but it's going to be wonderful today with that before that humidity increases on Thursday. Be on the lookout for those heat index values near 100 degrees Friday and Saturday, because that will be a noticeable change. Our next chance of rain comes late Saturday in the late afternoon and evening hours, but really Sunday as our next cold front comes through. That cold front may keep some rain in the forecast for Memorial Day. Not going to be a complete washout for Memorial Day weekend with low 30% chances of rain Memorial Day and the day after Memorial Day on Tuesday. That's it for weather. News at Noon continues after the break.
Get ready. Your summer crush is here.
This is Candy Crush.
We're building the biggest game show arena.
This is mind-blowing.
To play the most popular mobile game of all time. Sweet.
Match candies as fast as possible. You afraid of heights?
Have you been up here?
Swipe smart.
Mario Lopez hosts.
We are going to crush it.
Candy Crush. Premieres CBS this summer.
Do you have a bunion? A bunion is a painful bony bump on the side of the big toe that can only be removed by surgery. If so, learn about our research study of an investigational pain medication following bunion removal. Qualified adult participants receive bunion surgery at no cost, plus compensation up to $1,000, and must be available for a 3-night stay in the clinic. Call toll-free 844-RX-STUDY or visit badbunion.com. 844-RX-STUDY.
It's been quite a year, Waco. From our grand opening until now, we've doubled our employees, tripled our inventory, and added an easier new entrance for you. To celebrate, check out the amazing anniversary savings during our Make the Move sales event.
Right now, get this 2017 Rogue S for only $20,799. Or how about this 2017 Nissan Altima for only $19,999, both at 0% for 72 months.
Hurry in today to take advantage of these huge anniversary savings at Douglas Nissan, the home of the nice guys.
Car wreck? Demand Daniel Stark. Do you know the #1 cause of bankruptcy in this country? Medical bills. Remember that, because after your car wreck, big medical bills are probably headed your way. But if the accident wasn't your fault, the bills shouldn't be your problem. Call us at Daniel Stark. We'll fight for the medical care you need and protect you from the bills you don't. If you've been injured, demand Daniel Stark. 1-800-483-8300.
Often, people don't realize that there is a choice when it comes to hospice. A patient and their family can choose the hospice provider best suited for their unique circumstances. The best hospice choice you can make is Bluebonnet. With a local professional staff of doctors, nurses, aides, chaplains, social workers, and others, Bluebonnet has raised hospice to a work of heart, going above and beyond every day to care for, help, and inspire Central Texas. Bluebonnet is your hometown hospice. When you or someone you love needs hospice, choose Bluebonnet.
Today on KWTX News 10 this morning.
Roof, and as you can see, there's a lot of carnage and debris inside of the building, and there's now a big, large hole in the roof.
And a janitor's smile and positivity earns him a top honor.
You are not great because Mr. B said that you're great. You're great because that's what's on the inside of you.
And don't forget to send us your graduation videos to kwtx.com.
Where there's a great roof in Central Texas,
we're on it.
Home roofs, any roof, every shape, every size, large or small.
We're on it.
We're Centex Roof Systems, your hometown roofer. Now through Wednesday, get a free professional inspection and a free quote.
Syntex Roof Systems. There's a good roof in town.
We're on it.
Call Syntex Roof Systems today at 751-7700 or visit us on the web at syntexrs.com.
Get your groove on at Genco FCU. It's the only place you can refi your vehicle with a rate as low as 1.99% and skip your first 90 days of payments and have a chance to win a 0% auto loan. How totally awesome is that? That's right, low interest rates, no payments for 90 days, and a chance to win a 0% auto loan. Happy spring, everyone, from Genco Federal Credit Union. Offer ends June 2nd, so come in today and refi, save, and win.
Produced from the best the earth has to offer. Lasting memorials of granite and marble to honor the memory of your loved one. Phipps Memorial understands that memorials are gifts from the heart and should not be a heartbreaking expense. Phipps offers the largest indoor memorial display room in Central Texas, where you can make your selection in a comfortable setting with friends that care. From the very modest stone to the most elaborate mausoleum, trust the craftsman at Phipps Memorial.
If your New Year's resolution includes living a more healthy lifestyle, changing what you eat may be your first step. Located in Waco's Drug Emporium, Vitamins Plus offers a large selection of the finest quality fresh, natural, organic, gluten-free, and whole foods. Nutritional products from the most trusted names. Herbs, supplements, natural beauty products, and vitamins. Make Vitamins Plus your doorway to total health. Located inside Drug Emporium, 5900 Bosque Boulevard, Waco.
KWTX News 10 is the Weather Authority.
It's a gorgeous day today for Central Texas. I'm gonna get out. I don't know about you.
Yeah,
you're gonna get out.
I sure am.
The show's almost over. We have some gorgeous weather outside, but we do have some pretty significant changes on the way starting tomorrow. Today on the 7-day weather planner, 82 degrees with mostly sunny skies, relatively low humidity. If you're not outside this afternoon or even tonight, you're doing something wrong. Overnight tonight, temperatures will drop down to the upper 50s and lower 60s. Thursday, high temperatures will flirt with 90 degrees. You'll notice the increase in humidity, but Friday and Saturday, that's when the humidity really starts to bump up with heat index values near 100 degrees. We'll have low rain chances for Memorial Day weekend. Not going to be a complete washout, so that's some good news.
Absolutely. I wanted to make a quick note to let you know that those T-shirts, I think my microphone just went out. Hey, there we are. Thank you so much, Dawn. The T-shirts, I think the T-shirts for Team Garth are going to be for sale off of right next to Lowe's at the fire department there for $20 from 3 to 6 o'clock. You're a good friend.
Woo,
and
we got done.
We'll see you at 5.